Hi Light Feather Spiritual Healing Team. I wanted to have a talk to you about today's card, Phoenix Rising. As you can see in this card, I've got a woman who's creating spells, who's creating something mystical, something magical in her life, and who's also trying to walk into the unknown, to also try and find a new way to create what they desire. Essentially, they do not want to be the old. What I think of when I see this card and the message for you today is just as a snake sheds its skin, sometimes we as people change. Life events, trauma, simply anything can change us. We can wake up one morning and we need to shift to another position. And often we will feel ourselves needing to do that shift. And it will be an irritating time because we don't want to release the old person of who we are. We don't want to rock the boat, per se. We don't necessarily want to have change in our life, particularly as we get older. But the bottom line is sometimes you have, as you heal and as you face your traumas, or simply the traumas that happen to you, cause you to change your energy. And when you do change your energy, a lot of people, places and things will change around you. You can't expect to be a different person and keep the same dynamic in your workplace, in your home, with your relationships, with your friendships, with your family. Once you change your energy and become more empowered, let's just say, like she is here in this position, she's a new person essentially. Not a new personality. We're not talking about that type of thing. We're talking about a new energy. It's an energy often with Phoenix Rising I see when people step up, when they step more into their authentic power, when they realize their purpose, when they decide to self-care, self-focus and set some really good, strong boundaries. That's what I particularly see with Phoenix Rising energy. They're creating and manifesting a future that they want. I particularly see this with a lot of people that may have traditionally been people pleasers, and then they go on this path of realizing that the person that they need to please first and foremost to make everyone around them, including themselves, happy is themselves. So Phoenix Rising, think about the last time you actually changed how you view yourself. Think about the last time you had interactions with people and what you were like. Then go back to thinking about 10 years ago, for example. What were you like? What were the people like around you? What was your interactions like? I'm guessing, like most of us, you already know from the present to the past, there's been a lot of differences. This is a little bit more than that. This is someone stepping into their power. Someone realizing that they have in their hands the ability to create the magic that they seek. It's a power up. It's a take charge. I am now coming to such a level that what I tolerated in the past, what I was put in the past, positions I was put in, places I was put in, things that I had, they no longer serve me, and I won't choose them, I won't attract them, and I will no longer tolerate them. I suppose it's a very strong energy. And in that sense, you may feel like you're becoming too intimidating. But the reality is you're not becoming intimidating. The reality is you're realizing your sense of self, your sense of self-worth. And this in itself is a power up. Doesn't mean you don't have compassion. I just want to stress that. The Phoenix Rising is one where she knows her power can do good. She can use that power to help other people become leaders, to help other people become strong, to help other people get through really difficult times by using her strength. And I say her as a feminine energy, so it can be a male or female. By using her strength, by letting people lean on her as she facilitates the change that they need to do. Because the one thing I see about souls when they go through a Phoenix Rising is once they've achieved that state of powering up, realizing a sense of self, realizing a sense of purpose, they actually want to instigate the change in other people that they care about. They want them too to realize their sense of self. They want them too to realize what they're capable of and what they can actually manifest. So that's today's card. So hopefully some of you are going through this Phoenix rising change. If you're not, I want you to get your journal books out and I want you to write down to yourself a story of, if you could feel this energy, if you could be in this energy, what would you be like? Who would you be? What would be your story? Because that's the start of you actually opening up, manifesting, and starting to create, okay, I want a Phoenix rising energy. I want to change. I want to step into my power. Love and light.